Why this thing is so close up? I want to go further back, but I don't know why it shoots like this. UGC in the house. Greetings. How are you? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Just wait a second or two before I start. I cannot be on here long today. I have work to do. I have work to do. I'm trying to keep these lives no longer than 30 minutes. So let's see how I do today. Let's see if I can accomplish that today. Hello, hello, hello. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome. Have a seat. Hey, Kiki. How are y'all doing? It's the start of the weekend. How are y'all doing? How y'all doing? You ready for today's lesson? You ready for today's lesson? Binge watching, rewatching videos. Where are you now? I appreciate y'all for all my binge watchers. I appreciate you. Y'all binge away. Binge away, because these lessons are free and they're for you. Not all of them are free anymore, but a lot of the pivotal ones are, and they'll change your life. My content alone will change your life. It really will. I'm not here for the level up thing, which I know that's really desperately what a lot of y'all want. Y'all want keys on how to become more attractive for affluent men, men of means, men of stature, men of social stature, high social status. As if these men aren't degenerates, coke snorting, child porn watching motherfuckers. They're motherfuckers too. All these affluent suit and tie men. They drink gum on the weekends too. That's what they do. And you're here sweating, trying to get your powder and your concealer right. Oh, does my foundation match my neck this week? I hope I got it. I hope I got my contour right. So that this pervert with money can love me. I want him to love me. Girl, bye. But I get it. Shit, we want to survive out here. It's expensive to be alive. It costs money to be alive. So we need dudes with a bag to help us out. Right? We need them pension plans. We need them disability insurances, all them insurances that men with money have. We need all of that. So when we start getting old and arthritic knees and all that, and we can't drop it low no more and reverse cowgirl, at least we got a check coming in when he don't want to look at us no more. Suckers, we need a check. We're trying to secure the coin so when he leave, he can leave his money on the table. Hey, I know. I understand it. I understand it. The only part of that I don't like is that y'all are afraid. Y'all are trying to do this thing while being intimidated by these men. You actually think they're better than you. That's the part, that's the gag. It's not that you want to look good to attract him. This is what women do all day long. This is This is we weaponize our looks. Some of us that can. Some of us can't. Some of us ain't got no war equipment nowhere. We ain't winning no wars nowhere with what we look like, right? But some of us we weaponize our looks. This is what we do. It's for survival purposes. I get it. I understand it. But you're afraid of them at the same time. How can you manipulate and be scared of what you're trying to manipulate? Do you have to understand? You have to be in a mind frame that you're better than him in order to manipulate him. You can't manipulate him and be underneath him and feel that you're less than too. You're worried and you're scared and you're afraid while you leveling up. I look cute today, but I'm scared. What if he don't look at me? Oh my God, what if he don't look at me? All I could do is shrug on it. All I could do is shrug on it. I only watch one femininity channel. The others are superficial. And are you getting all you can from there? I hope you're practicing what they show you. There are some good femininity channels circulating around. It's mostly them white girls though. Mostly white girls that had surgery and all this stuff. They kind of got the whole game on lock. A lot of them white girls got it on lock. But the problem with that is, their clientele ain't you. You ain't their clientele, but you hanging on their every word, hoping you get their results. So there's that part. There's that part. But as your self-esteem coach, because I think you have to supplement what you're getting there with what you're getting here. I'm dealing with the psychological part of you, not with how you look. Because truth be told, most of these men, it doesn't matter how you look. They will use you and abuse you. They will try to contain you and emotionally control you, no matter how you look. So the looks part can cure the part where you need to be seen. That's about all it can cure. See me, hello, sir, I'm over here, sir, my 27-inch here, sir, I'm over here, right here. My skirt, sir, my knees, I'm almost showing sir, I'm here. I'm doing this for you. That's all it's gonna do. That's all it's gonna do, is get his attention. And then after that, it's all from the neck up. It's still gonna be from the neck up, because once you have sex with him, ladies, and you already know this, once you have sex with these men, they don't want to be bothered with you anymore. Even if your head is sloppy. I mean, even if you got sloppy Joe head. And some of you, that is your claim to fame. You like you need a bib when you start working that neck. You need a whole bib. You need a whole plastic bag over your whole body. That's how sloppy you get. And he can still walk away. And he still goes, "Thank you, ma'am. You've given me an hour of fun. Thank you, ma'am. You've been so gracious. You've been so charitable with your vagina. Ma'am, I thank you. I'd like to pencil you in for next week. Same time. Same time. I want you to do what you did last week, if you can. I'll throw a little tip in there for you. How about that?" And then you sitting there. You gave him a good time, but you feel raped. You gave him all this neck and chin. Sweating. I mean, ugly. You got mean. You got ugly. All this neck and chin. And when he leaves, you sitting there like, Shit. Fuck did I do? Damn. Shit. I mean, I know I was good, but I don't know if he liked me though. I'm pretty sure I was at least better than that last chick. But damn. I don't know where we go from here. Hello? Am I telling the truth and shaming the devil? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. That's where we're at. And men profit. They profit from your insecurity. Men get what they don't deserve when you are insecure. So it behooves them to knock you down a peg or two. And what's the quickest way to knock you off your high horse, lady? Let me see if y'all are paying attention. What's the quickest way to get you subdued? Let me see who my students are. Where are my lieutenants here? Where are my lieutenants? With all due respect, I hear what you're saying about men who has money, power, pull. Granted, what do you call the women trying to get it? Just asking. Women that are trying to get it? You want a word for women that try to get men with money? A word for women that try to get men with money. Women who have a plan. Women with a plan. Women who have instructions that come with their vaginas. Their vaginas come with instructions. There's an instruction manual. That's what I call those women. Because you men don't love these women that you're fucking. You don't. So cut it out. Cut it out. Y'all men have morals based on what the woman allows you to do. You men experience morality through the woman's virtue and her exercising of her virtue. Other than that, you would fuck her and leave her today. It doesn't matter how cute she is. If she gives it to you without you earning it, you'll come hard, you'll empty your scrotum, and you say thank you, ma'am. It's been great. I might call you next week because you are a little cute, so you might get a part 2 out the deal, but you'll leave her too. None of you are saying, it ain't right for me to string this girl along. I don't like the way she looks, so I'm not, I'm going to just leave her where she's at. But a lot of you you traipse around, you trot around, you knuckle drag around, looking for your next victim. You look for your next victim, and it's usually, if your hand ain't hot, you're not making no wins. You might call a 5th or 6th chick in your little Rolodex that she got 5 head, but she bad built. She's a little lopsided and everything, but she will empty your scrotum. So you call her. Give a little flattery, a little a White Castle sack in a big gulp. Come on over. Let's do what we do. Let's reminisce. Let's reminisce a little bit. And you get her wrapped in and roped in emotionally. This is what you guys do. You guys have no morals. And men hate when you say that, it's not all men. And some men have character, and some men don't do this, and then some men don't, you can't say all men, so, because that's not truthful. You got to be fair about this thing. Okay. Not all men. Now what? Because if I say not all men, I can't even include you. You want me to say not all men, and you can't even include yourself in the not all men. So you defending men that you ain't even on. You're not even him. The men who are the not all men don't need your defense. You defending men that you ain't even it. How about that shit? Not all men. Well, are you one of them? Well, I'm just saying. I'm just here to say not all men. Okay, thank you. Thank you for giving me stats. Thank you for that. Thank you, Ebony. Oh, am I amazing? I think I am. And I think you are too. I know I'm amazing. And so are you. So is everybody on this live. You're going to get amazing. If I have to drag you kicking and screaming, you're going to get amazing. You're going to be amazing up here. And you're going to feel amazing inside of you. And then you'll let all the level up coaches show you how to contour your cheekbones. And, you'll go to the sluts and they'll show you how to give head. And then you'll be complete. You'll be complete. So we all have a job to do. We all have our position to play. What is your skincare routine? Girl, I drink water. Well, this was it, Mountain Springs sparkling water, which as of late, I just use this to put my water in, but it's just water. Y'all get some activated charcoal and do a facial with that. I'll give you a facial recipe right now. Activated charcoal, bentonite clay, spring water, and oh God, what's it? There's a crucial additive you got to put in there. What's the name of it? It's gonna come to me. It's oh shoot, what is the name of it? DMSO. It's ingredient that whatever you put with it penetrates the epidermis of the skin. DMSO. You want to get the one that's like the gel form, because they have a liquid form. You want the gel form because it's just easier to mix into the powders. So you mix all that together and you make a paste. You rub it on your face and let it sit till it gets dry. That'll pull everything out of it. Everything out of it. Activated charcoal. Let me say it again. Activated charcoal. And just like a half a teaspoon each. You don't need much. Activated charcoal, bentonite clay, and gel form DMSO. That's going to get you right. And get you a rag. And you put it in there, and then you exfoliate a little bit. You do your first pass. You want to scrub it in there. It's your first pass. And then the second pass, you get a little bit more in there, and then you make you make a paste with it and let that part sit. And that'll pull the devil out of you. That'll pull the devil out. You're taking MSM? Oh, MSM is cool. So because you're a lifesaver for us. I'm learning so much. These videos with my adult daughters, sharing the videos with your adult daughters. How do I donate? My dear, I really thank you for sharing with your daughters, because you're saving their lives also. How you donate is my admin is here. Can you give the donation button? There's two ways to do it. Cash App, which I really like because it's immediate. I don't have to go through any wait time with it, or PayPal if you don't have Cash App. So those are two ways to do it. And the links are in the description box. When you do the replay of the live, they'll be there. Okay, so Rosemary just posted the donation link. So there you are. For any of you who want to do that. Activated charcoal, bentonite clay, spring water, DMSO. Get a rag. Period. Boom. There you go. You good money. You good money. Your skin is prepped and ready for whatever you're gonna do after that. So listen, back to what I'm talking about here with these men. Don't believe men. Don't believe them. You observe them. You have conversations with them. You see where their head is at. But this thing called trust, you want to trust them. I would say this: trust yourself. If there's anybody to trust yourself. You have to trust your goal is to trust him, and you're not even sure of what you feel about anything. And you can't discern whether he's lying to you if you are uncertain or insecure about how you feel. In order to discern, I have to respect what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking. I have to decide that whatever it is I'm feeling and thinking about this situation is sound, right, and reasoned. And you can't be in a space where you can say, okay, this dude is a liar, he ain't this, he ain't that, if you second guessing everything that you feel. I've said it before that we all get the warning. We get that gut feeling. Something happens. Something comes over you and you go, this nigga ain't right. There's something, he don't want me. All he wanted some ass. That's all he wants from me. And you hear it in your head. You feel it in your gut. Your toes start to tingle. Your ass itch. You know, all kinds of physical stuff happens. Like you're uncomfortable around him. And you sit there and say, well, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's not, maybe it's just me, you know, I haven't had none in a while, you know. I got a big pimple here, I'm not really looking that good. Maybe it's just me. No. How many times, I need for all of you to assess, how many times you've been wrong about a bad feeling about a man? Talk to me. How many times have you been wrong when you thought he was no good? When you thought there was something wrong with him? I want to know how many times you were wrong, the feeling was wrong, and that he was actually a good dude. He was actually a great guy. How many? How many? Intuition is always right. It's always right. I'm a man, and probably by average logic should be upset, but it's hard to combat this much logic and truth. You guys come here to be upset. I don't know what you're upset for. You need to just donate. You need to just donate, because I'm a therapy session for a lot of y'all too, truth be told. Truth be told. Listen, I feel like a woman that can help a man be a god. I feel like that I have that kind of power. Like if I loved you, you would your life would increase tenfold. I walk with that feeling in between my ears and in my crotch. Yes, I'm going to make you a king if you're with me. And this is how you ladies have to conduct yourselves. Stop being afraid of these dudes. He experiences morality and goodness through you. Through wanting to take care of you. To having a reason to be good to you. Men need a reason to be good to you too. They do. They do. They say women are treacherous, which I do believe, right? Women are diabolical. But women learn this. Women start off very, very, very applicable, very malleable, very agreeable. She'll do whatever you want. She'll fall on the sword for you. Even if the dick is whack, she still love you. It's all of that. We all start off like that. I tell no lies here. Am I telling a lie here? Even if the dick is whack, he still got you like this in the middle of the night. Worried if he loves you. And then somewhere along the lines, after you get hurt a little bit, you start to realize, oh, okay, so if I love him, it doesn't mean he's going to love me back. Got it. If I bend over backwards and do whatever he wants me to do, it doesn't mean that he's going to respect me and not cheat on me and do things for me. Okay, got it. Oh, I got that lesson. Thank you, John, Derek, Jim, Stephen, Bob, Stewie, Thornton. Thank you for the lesson. And then you unleash that bitch out into the world, and she's walking to and fro and up and down in the earth, taking dudes' money, taking them for a ride, a cold, heartless bitch. But men have selfish agendas from the start, and they'll tell you it's baby, it ain't me, it's biology. I didn't cheat on you because I hate you. I cheated on you because this is how God made me. I didn't treat you right because God made me this way. Ain't that what they say? I know I hurt you, but it had nothing to do with you. It was, it was, you jealous of her, and what I got with her ain't got nothing to do with you. What you and I got is separate from what me and her got. You crossing the two up. Even though I know I hurt you and I put you in harm's way, and you need itch cream now for life and all that stuff. But I'm saying, no, I didn't really, I ain't do it because I hated you. And he will normalize the trauma that he gives you. Normalize it because it's just normal for him. He's just being a man. So it's two different things there. Two different things there going on simultaneously. Men create bitches and whores out here and heartless women. Men do that. Men do that. So when you are talking to a man, dealing with him in any capacity, you have to understand that the morality that you experience, goodness that you experience, you will have to be the catalyst for that. The respect you want to experience, you don't ask him for that. You have to come with it as a non-negotiable. That's a requirement to talk to me. I know what you used to do with Jane, Susan, Deborah, and Deborah's mother. I know what you used to do with them. You fuck Jane, her sister, and her mother, and all that stuff. So you think women ain't shit. But guess what you have to do here, sir? You're going to have to behave yourself. You're going to have to be, you and your little Willie are going to have to behave yourself. Yes, you are. There is no other way you can be with me but morally astute. You're going to have to develop a moral compass. Because if you cross me, there's an exit tax that you're going to have to pay. Because guess I'm not fucking you if you're not marrying me. It's all of that involved. I'm not just going to be your girlfriend. So when you fuck up, there's an exit tax. There's an exit strategy, yes, and there's a tax to go with it. When you decide you don't want me anymore. And listen, I'm not even blaming you. I know things happen. You couldn't guarantee that you would love me forever. I know that. I understand this. And this is why I married you, because I knew there wasn't going to be a guarantee. I knew you couldn't put a guarantee on your emotions. This is why we got married first. I have to protect my interests. Because when I hit the wall that you built for me, who else is going to want me? It's just going to be me and my cats and my money then. So, I have to secure it. Oh, you hypergamous. You fucking right. Where's my t-shirt? Can I get a coffee mug, a refrigerator magnet? Can I get a license plate that says hypergamous on it so that every dude can know? Shame about what? About what? When men hurt women every day, twice on Sundays, and can rationalize why they do it. And then you want to come over here with conversations of not all men, and why are you so negative, and do you have anything positive to say? And I see you in your manospheres and in your circles where you high-fiving each other, and you guys are donating super chat money to these crooks and these men who are selling you the dream of you can get pussy for little or nothing. Dude, I'm going to show you how to get pussy for nothing. You won't even have to buy her a Miller beer. I'm going to show you how to get digging that cervix for little or nothing. Buy it for $10.99. And y'all the same ones coming over here. Oh, it's not all men. and you buying the books, you're supporting the lingo, you're giving each other emotional support, you're showing each other how to use women. But it's not all men. Okay, I agree, it's not all men, but it ain't you either. It's not all men, and you ain't one of them. Why do women have to be careful if men are so good and so great? Why does every one of you that have a daughter have to tell your daughter, listen, men are XYZ? Ain't that the conversation you tell your own daughters? If you love and care for your daughter, if you actually take care of her, you'll tell her, men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. You have to be careful. Every father gives his daughter that speech. If he loves the mother, that's the caveat there. Because some of us, some of you have kids with women, and because you don't love her, you don't necessarily care or like the kids too. So there's that part. There's that part. Well, you guys know what you do. You know what you do, and I'm here as the cock blocker. I have blocked a lot of cock. Truth be told, I have a lot of chicks inbox me. Mama Selkis, I almost did it, but I saw that video and I put my pants on. Selkis, I almost went there, and on the way there, I was listening to one of your lives and I turned around. Mama Selkis, you don't know. He was giving me a massage and it almost went there, and I heard your voice in my head and I stopped him. I'm saving lives out here. I'm saving vaginas out here. I'm the vagina saver, the vagina whisperer. That's what I am. The vagina whisperer. Okay? Okay? Listen, before you have sex with a dude, if you ain't sure, come talk to me. Shoot me an email. I'll tell you what you should do. Some of y'all need counseling, you need guidance, and you don't know if you should. Shoot me an email. It's free. You can email me and say, Selkis, Mama Selkis, this is what I'm about to do. And I'm going to go, for real? Well, why are you going to do that? Do you like him? Well, I'm not sure. Well, then why are you going to put your Fruit of the Looms on the floor of you? What has he done for you? Well, nothing really. And you're going to have sex? Why? Well, he's cute. I think he's all right. We hang out. He's funny. He's funny. He's cute and he's funny. I said, and that's the reason to have sex with him? For that reason? Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn one day. You said you hear my voice too sometimes? I hope so. Hit the replay. Hit the replay. So listen, I am rearranging everything for my coaching practice. So if you want to do a boot camp style thing with me, it's going to be 8 weeks long, and I'm going to be riding your arse intense for 8 weeks. It's not going to be pretty. You need a sweat rag and some gym shoes. You're going to be running like hell. Emotionally, I mean. It's not, I don't do the coddle thing. You'll get your feelings hurt, but you'll be a better woman after coming out of that. And it's not for the faint at heart. It is an investment. You can see the fees on the website for that. But before you commit to that level, that monetary commitment, that size, I would love for you to have a free consultation with me just to see if I can actually help you. I want to see if you're coachable, and you need to see if I can actually help you. So I invite anyone who is considering the boot camp, but you're not sure, and you need some sort of, I wouldn't say a guarantee because nobody can give that, but you need to see if we're a good fit for each other outside of, the YouTube thing. Then schedule it, but don't bullshit around. If you don't have no money for it and you're just looking for something free, I would suggest you don't do it. But if you're really thinking about investing and you want to make sure that this is something, whatever it is going on with you, I can actually help you with, then go ahead and sign up for a free coaching session and do that, because that's the way things are going. I really want to help women, and I need to ride with you over a long period of time to really, really be effective, to really, really be life-changing. I need to be joined at the hip with some of y'all. So that's what I'm offering there. And my goal as a self-esteem coach, because you got to label it something, right? But it's so much more than that. It's really so much more than that. But my goal as your coach is for you to come out feeling emotionally free, feeling like you deserve to be in a room that you once felt intimidated to be in, feeling like you really deserve what any other woman, no matter what level of attractive, how much more attractive she is than you can still stand up next to her and not feel intimidated by her. I want you to think for yourself. I want you to enjoy having your own thoughts. Because what men do, their goal is to make you question your thoughts, to make you question your intellect, to make you question your value. That's the goal. The goal is to control. So everything you feel, think, do, say, act upon, there's a question mark that has to be put there. And men will put it there. They love doing that because they can get things from you without earning it. They can get access to you without losing anything. He doesn't have to have skin in the game. He doesn't have to take any risk if you have low self-esteem. If you have low self-esteem, you're a free meal ticket for people everywhere. And I'm not just talking him. I'm not just talking about a man you're fucking or who you want to fuck. I'm talking about your friends, your family, your own damn mother, your bosses, your colleagues at work. Some of y'all getting your ass kicked at work. Houseway, bitch, you making as much as me an hour and you giving me help. And our checks look the same and you trying to make me feel diminished. So it's a 360 thing. Even your pastors are full of shit. Your pastors giving y'all low self-esteem too. Truth be told. So even them. So we got to walk you through some intense training with all of this. Some intense brainwashing. Some intense mind control techniques. You have to become another woman. You have to become someone else. If I say something nice to you or say it's okay to be you, which is not true, listen, some of us are losers. Some of us are losers. Losers. If I don't say that, you're not going to change. You're not going to change. What's the incentive to change if you're okay if everything's okay and it's just them? It's just their fault and it's just their fault. Because some of it isn't just their fault. A lot of it is your fault. And most of it is your fault. So just making it nice, it's not going to help. What, doing a journal? Whatever works. Whatever works. But you have to become a puppet master. You have to become fully invested in becoming something else so that you can get another result. And you hear about these actors that got to go to therapy after they finish certain movie roles and stuff like that. Like they can't get the character out of their heads. Yeah, we've heard of this. We've heard pretty much a lot. Who was it? The dude that killed himself from an overdose, who played the Joker. He went through some serious torment after that. I just read that the dude, what's his name, that played Killmonger in Black Panther, had to go to therapy after he had that role too. There's a lot. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of these actors that embody the role so deep that they can't get out of it. They can't get out of it. They're tortured by it. Listen, that's called transformation. Robert Downey Jr. too? Oh, he needed therapy too? Well, there you go. There you go. And that's the level you will have to get to as well. In order to turn things around. You're trying to do it nice. You're trying to do it all nice and neat and as you are. Not going to work. It's not going to work. I believe that it's too heavy. What's too heavy? Daniel Kaluuya. Him too? How about that? Will I have a Patreon? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Anything outside of this is going to be on my website. Not a Patreon. So there it is. So if y'all don't have any more questions, I'm going to leave you to it. I was looking to buy a journal on the UGC website, hard copy. So you want a journal? I had thought about that. I think it's a useful tool to write down your thoughts. I do. I think it's very, very useful to do that. I think it is something that y'all need, because I write down my thoughts on a daily basis. I sit up before I get up and do anything. I sit there for a minute and I just start thinking about the day, what I want to do, what I want to accomplish. You know, none of my days really, I try not to go too unplanned with things. I try. And it works out better that way. So journaling, so you're aware of your feelings, are important. But I'm always asking myself questions like, if I feel some way, like, oh, where that came from? You know, I ask myself, okay, wait a minute. What happened? What just happened? It's called being aware. A journal with your art. Yeah, that is something long overdue. Will you continue making lives for us who can't join the program? Well, I'm on here now. So yes, it'll always be lives. I'm always gonna go live. Yes, people will run right over you. I would love to see that art in the journal. Okay. Something else to work on. I got so much merch on the back end. I finally got someone to actually do a design for me, and I got to test it out on the shirt and see if we get this UGC shirt popping. See if we can get it popping. Michael B. Jordan is overrated. I mean, we could argue that, but it's not really. I wasn't saying it's not a point of what his skills are. I was just saying that what he went through, his process, he needed therapy for it afterwards. So people gonna argue about his skill level, but he still had to do therapy for it. Art would be great on a t-shirt. No, I don't know if I'll put my art on a t-shirt. I don't like t-shirts and bags on art. No, that seems kind of cheesy. I always thought that stuff was cheesy. You know, I don't plan to do that. Most of my stuff is original work, and I just want to keep it exclusive as that. Because when you start doing a whole lot of printing and stuff like that, that's when you see your shit hanging up at a fucking swap meet, and people in China mass producing your shit. So at the end of the day, it ain't worth it. Yeah, just get your coins together, get you original one of a kind, and hang that on your wall, and just push out your chest. Like, ain't nobody got this but me. That's how that's gonna be. When am I coming back to San Diego? Oh Lord, I don't know. Do you have an Instagram? I sure do. I saw a video of you on another page. You're bad, by the way, but could not find. You saw a video of me on somebody else's Instagram? I'm on Instagram. I got two accounts on Instagram. One for my art and one for the Ugly Girls Club and information on there. So I'm on two. I have two. Just look up my name, Salkis, Salkis, and both of them will come up. All of y'all should go ahead and follow me on there. I'm still in Facebook jail. I think I got 9 more days before I could post anything on Facebook, and I'm just so done with Facebook. I'm so over it that I don't even know if I will, even after they lift the ban, because there's too many haters on there. It was like an art show. Really? An art show. That must have been a while ago. How am I in Facebook jail? But talking, I got flagged for a post I did about Kobe, because chicks were saying, "Well, why are you mad? Why are you mad that he's dead? Because he wouldn't date a woman like you." So I went in. I went in and I dragged them for filth, the filth that they were, and somebody reported my ass, and then that was that. That was that. So I got in Facebook jail defending the rapist, they say, Kobe. Facebook has been suspending many woke black female YouTubers. Have they? Something going on. It's heavily regulated now. Social media itself is very censored. And this is why, listen, I pay money for my personal websites. I'm not just on here without a professional presence. I have sites that I own, blogs that I own, and all the links are in the description box. You guys need to subscribe. I'm telling you, because any day it could say, okay, your services are no longer needed. And then what y'all gonna do? So don't drag your feet on it. It takes 2 seconds to type your name and your email, and you plugged in, because social media is what it is. It's very sometimey now. Can you explain the "Oh, let me write that down" book? That's a book of quotations, wisdom-filled information in quote form. So it's like things that I say as a quote. So the "Oh, let me write that down" is like, oh shoot, that was profound. Let me make sure I keep a record of that. That's the theme of that. It's just different things that I've said over time, all in a book format. And I'm going to be working on. I am working on some other stuff too. We need the UGC dictionary, I was told. So I gotta work on that. I gotta work on all that and send that out to y'all. Facebook likes fluff talk, not real talk. Yeah. They like talk about love and relationships, sex. You know, the usual stuff that people talk about. Who was it? Somebody said a comment about that girl that just got killed, that found the two guys screwing each other. She did the Facebook Live, and afterwards she was shot in the head. She said that some dude has said it serves her right, because they didn't have to tell her that they were having sex with each other. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is what some dude said. She deserved it, because they it wasn't none of her business that they were screwing each other. And I'm like, okay, and this is the sentiment of a lot of these dudes that y'all are having sex with. They have sex with men and they don't feel like they gotta be upfront with you about nothing that they do. They don't feel like, it ain't none of your business. If I lick on balls every now and then for Thanksgiving, and Easter Sunday and Christmas Eve and New Year's Day, that's my business. I ain't gotta tell you that. That's why y'all gotta wait. Y'all gotta test the spirit. A lot of these dudes are two-way pages. They switch hitters. These big burly dudes, these big ass Kris Kringle bearded motherfuckers like to get pile drive and fudge packed in the ass. Big burly refrigerator Perry looking football linebacker motherfuckers like to get bent over and shit fucked. And they be the ones telling you ugly. That's the part that I learned. Those are the ones that are so critical about your looks, your weight, your hair, your this, that, and the other, and they want to get fudge packed in the ass. Y'all, there's not a lot of men left out here. Y'all see what's going on with Dwayne Wade's son? That stuff is going viral now too. His son is officially what's his son name now? Uh, Kiki or something. I don't know. What's his son name now? He's raising. I think Boosie. He's been going viral for his comments, telling Dwayne don't have his son cut off his little thingy. I don't know if his son is going to go all the way with that, but I just feel that this is an agenda, y'all. I think the worst thing that happened to Dwayne Wade was marrying Gabrielle Union. She done got him all kind of bitched up. He wearing lip gloss and pink suits with his ankles showing, tight ass suits, all kind of, two earrings in his ear, lip gloss and pink suits. That's what she got him dressed in. There's a lot of suspect shit going on. And then she be on the Breakfast Club. Is it Zaya? Yeah, Zaya, Zaza, whatever. She on Breakfast Club. This all the morning shows talking about how she lick ass. I bet she put a strap on for that motherfucker. I know she penetrates him with a fake dick. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she bends his ass over and she gives it to him like a dude. I'm sure. Then she goes, she says her little baby that she just had is non-binary. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? His son is 12 years old. My thing is, if you are saying that a child that's 12 years old can decide their sexuality, then that's an adult decision. You're deciding, I'm born a boy, but I want to be a girl. I've decided and I've thought it over, and it makes logical sense to me to now think of myself as a girl. And it's not some sort of mental dysfunction. He doesn't need therapy for it. That decision itself is normal for a 12-year-old boy. Now, some of these people are actually going to get surgery. I don't know if Zaya, whatever his name is now, is going to convince Dwayne and Gabrielle to go get surgery. But she the kind of hoe that will probably say, sign off on that. She would sign off on that. Yeah, go get your balls cut off. Because, this is your life. But they don't talk about the suicide rates for these transgenders. It's a high suicide rate. Real high suicide. Can you imagine you get chemically neutered at 12 and 13. And then when you hit 18 or 21, you want your sex back? Because that's what's going on too. A lot of people are what they call detransitioning, or want to detransition once they hit mature age. They're like, well, I don't want to be a girl no more. I think I want to be a boy again. And either the chemicals got his whole body fucked up, he can't produce the hormones to become a man no more, or he got his whole dick and balls cut off, and now he's walking around here wanting to be the man that he was, but can't no more. Do you know how many scenarios are out there like that? Do you know how many scenarios are out there like that? And we're actually saying, well, when I was 12, I liked boys and I knew my sexuality and all that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. All right. If we're going to use that as logic, if we're going to use that to justify you as a parent signing off on a medical procedure for someone who they still say can't do it on their own now, you still got to sign off on the shit because they're not old enough to sign off on the shit themselves. So you're saying that this 12-year-old boy can make a logical decision like that, but he's not ready to have sex? How, Sway? How? How do you separate the two? I want to be a girl. Do you know what that entails? Being a girl. Do you know how girls function? What girls do? What's going to be how you need to show up in the world as a girl, because those things have to be discussed. How much of a girl do you want to be? How much of a girl do you want to be? So when we're talking about this now, you are also saying, if you can say that a boy is ready to make a decision to be a girl for the rest of his life, you are also stating that he's ready to have sexual intercourse too. That's what you're saying. You're not saying that, well, hold on now, John. When you're 18, then we can revisit this. Get out of puberty first. Let's get that over with first. This might be just a stage. No, you're ready to neuter the boy, totally suppress his hormones, possibly cut off his penis altogether, maybe, which gives him no recourse, no chance to undo what's taking place in his mind right now, which makes sense in his mind at 12 years old right now. You're not giving him an opportunity to change his mind. And that is normal. That is normal. The boy can't vote. He can't go to the bank and take out a loan. He can't drive a car. He can't go to the hospital and sign for no procedure by himself. You got to register him for school. You got to buy his clothes. You got to make sure he goes to the dentist. All this, he's a child. But he's a child for everything else. But what he's going to do with that flesh between his knees. Oh, he's an adult for that. He can make that decision. But he can't make decision in any other aspect of his life because he's not mature enough. Biologically, he is not mature enough. This is why you can't get insurance. This is why you can't do certain things, because they know. They know. Your brain hasn't fully developed yet. You can't make no sound decisions. And these people are not correlating the two. If you're saying that a 12-year-old boy can decide he's a girl, then he could decide anything dealing with sex and sexuality too, which means he can decide to have sex with an adult. Because that's coming, y'all. That's what all of this shit is going to usher in. That is coming. And the logic is, well, they know what they want. They know what they want. This is the precedence that all of this shit is setting. You're saying that a 12-year-old child knows what he or she wants. And they're concerned about what he or she wants sexually at 12 years old. Y'all see where we're going? We are living in some crazy, crazy ass times. And these celebrities are shills. They're agents for the devil, y'all. Every last one of them. Almost all of them are agents. They're provocateurs. They're influencers put in place to push agendas. I told you they already have a name for it. Intergenerational relationships. That's the name for pedophilia. Intergenerational relationships. They have clinics all across the United States now that you can take your 5-year-old child to, and they can give them drugs to suppress puberty. Right now. They're doing that right now. I think the youngest I've heard was 5, but the information that I've seen, I know for a fact they're doing it with children as young as 8 years old. As young as 8 years old, there's clinics across the country already doing it. But they're not talking about the organ failure that's going on, or all kind of, you know, medical. There's stuff that happens to the body. These people go through lifelong chronic illnesses, organs shut down, all kind of heart problems, all kinds of stuff from these medications. As young as 8 years old, you could take your child to a clinic here in the United States. Your child says, "Mommy, I don't want to be a girl anymore." You could take your 8-year-old to a clinic and they will start administering her drugs under your say-so, under your okay, to make sure that puberty is suppressed. And y'all don't see anything wrong with this. Y'all don't understand that the fact that they could do this for children this young means that children are now deciding issues which should have been left for them as adults. They are teaching children how to masturbate, how to give fellatio, all forms of relationships, whether it be, you know, poly, this, that, you know, the whole, they're teaching children this in school now. They already have these legislation passed where they teach in sex ed, a child's going to learn how to have oral sex, how to do it safely, all sorts of techniques. Children, as young as kindergarten, as young as y'all don't have to believe me. Look it up. Look it up. You'll see it. You see everything all itemized and nice and neatly packaged. There's a reason for this, y'all. There's a reason for this. And it's women that will sign off on this. They will use, probably black women. You know, we get used for all kind of shit. Dwayne Wade parading, you know, his child is the poster child for this nonsense. You know, black men are the poster child for LBGT. They always use us for this stuff. We get used for all the weird stuff, quote unquote. And no offense to y'all that same-sex relationships. Y'all know what I'm talking about here. We have to protect our kids. I don't give a shit what nobody doing their bad. If you're an adult, you have a right to do whatever you want to do. I'm talking about children now. And the influence, all this stuff, the targets of children now. Suckers, how much do you think Gabrielle Union has to do with Dwayne Wade's son? I don't know how much she has to do with it, but watching how that family dynamic has changed, I think she's a heavy influence. She surely has influenced his Dwayne Wade's presentation and his fashion choices. He's changed a lot. He's become quite effeminized since being with her. Ironically, you know, you get a wife and then you turn into a bitch. I don't understand that, but that's what I see. That's what I see. The only thing I ain't seen him in yet is a pair of heels. That's the only thing I haven't seen him in yet. So, you know, and like I said, you know, Gabrielle already said her daughter's non-binary, that little baby. I'm like, what in the world? What are we doing here? Like I said, all of this, once you get rid of gender, because that's what's going on. Once you get rid of the classification of male and female, do you know what else that brings in? That brings in the normalization of fucking robots, which is going to happen, which is already happening. You can buy a robot for $20,000 and marry her. You know, men are talking about that now. Marrying their robots, going to therapy with their robots, you know, all kind of shit. If you get the premium package, you can get downloaded programs into which she can talk to you and all kind of shit now too. So if there's no gender, guess what happens, y'all? The family structure goes out the window. There's no need for a mother, a father, and a child. The nuclear family is over with. What does this mean for the grand scope of society when there is no family? Again, this means that the AI robots that they're going to streamline and put into mainstream that they're now promoting as better than having a real relationship, that's going to be normalized. People are just going to, you know what? It's too difficult to deal with human beings and human emotions. It's just too much. It's just too much. I'll just get this robot and she don't talk back. I ain't got to buy a dinner and I can fuck her whenever I want. Problem solved. They're going to push all of that in. Cyborg and all that AI technology, that shit is coming. Bestiality also. Because if there's no gender, then what's the law? If I'm not a male or a female, then I can fuck a pig. Then what makes it illegal for me to fuck a pig if I decide I'm neither male or female? Because now you're saying being a female is a decision and being a male is a decision. That's what you're telling me now. That's what they're pushing with Dwayne Wade's son. He's deciding he's a girl. So now he's a girl. So gender now is a decision. So long after that, I could say, well, you know what? I'm neither one. Ain't that what non-binary shit is about? I'm neither one. I know I have ovaries, vagina. I bleed every 28 days, but I'm neither one. So that means I can fuck a ladybug if I wanted to. What you know? There's no law broken there because I'm not even a human being. I'm not even a human being. Yeah, I woke up today and I decided I'm an alien. I'm an alien. Well, how do you know? It's a feeling. I feel like that. So the pedophilia is going to come. That's coming behind all of this trans shit. The pedophilia is coming. There's going to be justifications. If an 8-year-old can say I don't want my dick anymore, they can also decide who they want to have sex with. So that's gonna be normalized too. So you have AI sex, child sex, animal sex. What else we got? What else we got going on? If there's no family structure, who's gonna defend? Who's gonna uprise or overthrow governments if we needed that? When men are saying there's no, they already have no compulsion to take care of you as a woman because they see you as the same as them. They don't have it inbred in them to protect. Like, you know, men are not warriors anymore. They're bitch made. So this means that the government can pass laws and rules and regulations and they have no fear of any uprising because everybody's docile female bitches out here. Male and female included. So we have no army. No intellectuals. Everybody's on that feminine energy. I don't want a man to be feminine. I want a man to be a man. I know the importance of having men. And if every man is thinking like a woman, like Dwayne Wade is thinking like a woman. That's why his son is the way he is. That's why he is showing up as he is. He's got Gabrielle's mindset. You could tell that she's influenced him. You could tell. This is where society's going, though. What you say, Selkis? I'm a man. I can tell you that these men will not be with women when the robots become a thing, especially white men. They're online waiting and hoping this happens soon. You haven't told me anything, any revelation there. I know it. I just said it. They're waiting for it to be more affordable. It'll be mainstream when it reaches Amazon and Walmart price points. Then you have every dude doing it. Because I mean, what is MGTOW? MGTOW saying I don't want to be bothered with a relationship. I don't want to be bothered with what comes with a relationship. I just want to do my own thing. I want to be alone. I don't want to be responsible for a woman and a family and all that pressure, to show up as a man in her life because she's gonna take all this money that I don't fucking have. All these men complain about money they don't got. They got $10 in the fucking bank account, no life insurance policy, and they worried about protecting what? When they live in check to check. They worried about women taking all of this empire they have. It's already starting. It's already starting. MGTOW and all this other shit, this gender war is the prep for all of this. For all of us, yes, depopulation agenda. Depopulation agenda. They gotta knock it down a little bit. They gotta lose collateral damage a whole lot of us, so they can keep things under control. I wonder, has Zaya been sexually violated? That's a good question. That is a great question. Because a lot of these kids that have sex early have been violated. High percentage of them. A girl that's having sex at 13, somebody touched her. Somebody touched her. That's how this thing goes. I went off on these MGTOW MFers out to lunch. Selkis, I like you because you're not biased against black men like so many black women online. Listen, I don't have time to pick a side because I'm seeing it from all angles. So it's like to say I'm gonna point the finger at men and it's all men's fault. I can't do that. I can't do that. We need y'all. Let me say it again. We need y'all. We need men in our lives. We need men who want to be men who want to protect and provide and create legacies for themselves and their families. We need that. I understand the importance of having a man around because my father was around. My father was around. And I felt protected. I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel defenseless because my dad was around. And a lot of y'all have daughters walking around here unprotected. Do you understand? Little girls feel, and it changes them physiologically when they don't have a father around. Do y'all know that girls menstruate early when there's no father around? She menstruates earlier just for the fact that there's not a presence of a male figure, a father figure around. A girl will start menstruating earlier than she's supposed to. Why is that? Why does it trigger her into adulthood faster when there's no man around? Her body's physiologically preparing her to get a man when there's no father around. Puberty kicks in for her early when there's no man around. We need fathers. We need men who want to be there. We need men who value themselves enough to procreate with women who can support his genes, who can pass on quality genes. Instead of running around like cunt hounds out here and getting yourself destroyed. Like, how many motherfuckers got to go to jail for pussy they didn't even like? For y'all guys to understand it's not worth it. How many? There's no gender war here. There's no gender war here. If a woman loves you, there is nothing she wouldn't do for you. If she can trust you, you will get her respect. If you have respect for yourself and you can't be easily swayed or conned and all that kind of stuff, and she sees that, like, I got a real man. What do you want, boo? She's going to protect your interests. She's not going to steal your money. She's going to make sure you're well fed. She's going to make sure your environment is stress-free so that you can produce for her. That's what she'll do for you. For an intelligent, well-balanced man, she can't help but be feminine around a real man. Listen, a woman is a woman, a female around a man. Women know they have women that buck and, guff their chest and all that stuff for lame ass, simp ass dudes. But when a real nigga in town, she go, oh, all right. I can't talk too loud on that for this one. She sit back right away. She get information right away. Facts. Don't be afraid of a woman. Don't be afraid of women. Don't be afraid to be a man around a woman. This is what we need. This is what keeps us in order too. We need each other. We need each other. This world is going to shit in a handbasket. It's not looking good, y'all. It's not looking good. In order to survive what's coming, the future, you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. You'll have to say no a lot more than you say yes. For your future. For your future. Wow, you just don't understand the void I feel. I lost my father at a young age. So a lot of people who have. There's a lot of people who have. There's a lot of dudes that are in pain, and they lash out aggressively, to kind of hide it, and it yields just destruction. It just doesn't help you. It just doesn't help you. But we got to find our way. There's a lot of women who don't have moms, but you know how you want to be treated. You know how it feels to be neglected and disrespected. I think we all know that, whether we have a mother or not. We know when something doesn't feel good. So you start there. You start there. Boys need fathers for sure, and girls need mothers for sure. But if you haven't had one, then what do? Do you read a book to find out what to do? You might have a grandfather. You might have a best friend whose parents can be your pseudo parents. Some of y'all can pull a parent out your friend, and you might have to do that. But the truth is, a lot of us are going to have to go it alone. You're going to have to figure it out and make it up as you go along. You're going to have to forget about the early part of your life and what you didn't have, and stop feeling resentful of it and mistreating people because you feel justified because you've been hurt and neglected, and get on with your life. You have to pull your own self up by your own bootstraps. Some of us are going to have to do that. It's what it is. And you can still come out great. Even with a horrible beginning, you can still come out great. My dad left my mom for a white woman when I was 3. Happens too. All of these things happen. And now you have to decide, does is that a measure of my worth? My father left my mother, or my mother left my father, or my mom didn't love me, or my father didn't love me. Now, is that a measure of my worth? Some of your parents ain't shit. They are losers. They're your parents, but if you had to choose, you would be born onto somebody else. But you didn't have a choice. But they're still losers who just happen to give birth to you. People you can't vouch for, that you don't want to claim. Yeah, there are people like that. And some of them are our own mothers and fathers. But you still have an opportunity now to be better than them. A lot of you are saying, well, my mother didn't want me, so that means I ain't shit. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Sperm and the egg came together at the right time. The spark of life hit it, and you are here. You're here. Now what are you going to do? Listen, the meaning of your life is what you make it. You could run to Africa and let some little hungry, dusty foot shaman rename you, do a renaming ceremony, and you eat cassava and yams and all that shit, and you umfufu now or something like that, and all of a sudden your life changed, right? Or you could decide today that your life is what you make it. Because that's the truth at the end of the day. What are you going to be? What are you going to be? All right, y'all. So they're wearing earrings in Barbados. Yeah, it's an infection. It's making a world tour. This craziness is making a world tour. And it's funny how these transgender women are poorly behaved as compared to the transgender men. I don't hear too much from transgender men. Are really quiet. They don't make no waves. They don't try to do, I'm gonna piss in the boys' bathroom shit. They don't try all of that. It's these transgender women that's pissing in the girls' bathroom. They insisting to join girls' sports and shit. Now they have these chicks now that are suing the school for having these transgender women be a part of their team because they're saying it's an unfair advantage. Now they got to sue to get these dudes off because they're appropriating. They're taking over the sports. It's like, and the girls are saying now, what's the point in even playing? Because you already know this is a dude here. He may have a wig on, but it's a fucking dude. He's bigger, stronger. His shoulder mass. I don't give a fuck how much contouring he do to his nose. His shoulders are still man shoulders. He's still got man hand and man shoulders. So now they got to sue to get these damn fake ass women out the team and stuff so they can have a real chance to win championships and all that kind of stuff. These dudes that want to be women are real disrespectful. The chicks that turn into men, they real quiet. Ain't nobody insisting on being nowhere or men accepting them or nothing like that because they know in the back of the corner somewhere a nigga tag your ass up, you become female real quick. So they don't try it. They don't try it. But these dudes trying to be women, I'm a woman too. They real disrespectful with the shit. These chicks with clit-sized dicks know they place. They don't do too much hollering. They don't do too much hooting and hollering. They don't do too much. You don't see them trying to join no sports teams or nothing like that because they know they will get demolished. They know they will turn into the bitches that they are. These dudes will manhandle their ass. They're not confused about the limitations of how they look like these men are. And we're letting these dudes do it. We're letting these dudes appropriate and rename and redo femininity for us. That bullshit. And then niggas come here with you too masculine. Negro, please. Too masculine for who? I don't look like the chick with 5 weeks of razor stubble and all of a sudden now I don't make the cut? How, Sway? How? How? Yeah, I heard about that chick that got her skull broke in MMA by a dude. Listen, women, y'all, we got to get it together. We got to grab our femininity back because it's being mishandled, misappropriated by these female impersonators. Female impersonators, they real disrespectful out here. Real disrespectful. And ain't none of these chicks that turn into men making no demands on nobody. They ain't asking to go into no male stalls. They real respectful and know their fucking limitations. They do know it. Let a bitch go to jail. You talking about you a dude. Go to a male prison. Let's see how much you a dude in there. Let's see how much this dude shit that you claim to be out here lasts in there. You'll be ovulating and pushing out babies in 6 months. You'll be breastfeeding motherfuckers behind bars. That's what you'll be doing. Take your femininity back. Take your femininity back. Don't let nobody define it for you as makeup, lipstick, and boobs. We're more than that. We are the moral compass that men need so that they don't go off the deep end. We soothe the savage beast out here. We equalize them. We make them human beings. We give them something to live for, something to die for. That's what a real woman does. And I'm not talking about these hoes that sell ass out here and all this other hot girl summer shit out here, that fake femininity bullshit. I'm talking about real women. All she got to do is look at you and you melt. Your knees buckle. You worry about disappointing her. Like a real woman, you worry about disappointing her. We have to get back to that. That's what we have to do. Thank you, badass. The sports, it should be men, women, and trans. Yes, trans should have their own sector. They should have their own sector in jail, their own sector in sports, their own sector in bathrooms, all of that. They need their own sector. Now I got to go to the bathroom and wonder if everybody in there got a vagina. Because you feel like a woman today. Now I got to worry about, I'm getting dressed at the gym. I be in the gym lockers looking around like, I got to make sure. I got to scan the place before I get undressed in these places. That's what's going on out here. They have schools here in Chicago. Really? There it is. There it is. Yes, Eden, team femininity again. Like real femininity. Real, true, authentic femininity. Not this fake ass shit that they have out here. Not this fake and phony stuff that they have out here. You gotta walk like you have stellar vagina between your legs. And I'm not talking about like you're gonna sell the shit. Like that's your hormone regulator. That's what makes everything what it is. You gotta walk like you got gold between your legs. You gotta walk like it's gold. Ooh, did I drop some gold on the floor there? Ooh, is that me? That's what you got. You gotta be dripping gold everywhere you go. You know, you gotta embody that. Embody that. And these are the things that I teach you. In the boot camp, ladies, there's so much I have to share. So much I have to share. This rough and rugged, dusty woman has secrets to share. And there it is. I need to do a lecture. Where is here? Where are you? I'm available to speak at your colleges now. Just send over the proposition. I'll give you my rates. I will give you my rates. I spoke at Valdosta College a couple of years ago. That was nice. And that was on Valentine's Day. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that. Barbados needs your advice and teachings. Well, set it up, my dear. You can always email me if you're part of an organization or you want to fly me in or something. I don't know who you're affiliated with, but you know, y'all can send me your proposals. Y'all can send me your proposals so that we can get this thing on and popping. Because I'm here to heal. I decided what I'm here for. I want y'all to decide what y'all here to do. Everybody can decide what they're here to do. All right, so I gotta go. I gotta get on with my day. I didn't make the 30-minute mark again. This was only supposed to be 30 minutes, but oh well. Like up the stream, y'all. Can I get 100 likes? That'd be great before I sign off. Let me give it another minute. Let's see how fast we can climb. And again, sign up for the free coaching session, y'all. For those of you who want to do the boot camp, but you just want to be sure if it's a good fit, if you can really handle it, or if I can actually help you, then you do that. You do that too. And go to my art site, iloveherart.com. Rosie, put my art site up. Thank you too, Kiki. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your donations and your time and your energy and your love. I promote Black love here because we have to exist. We have to want each other again. I know we don't want each other right now. I understand it. And we're each justified in how we feel. But we need to want each other again. We're responsible for each other. We can't exist without each other. We can't. We can't. We make gods out here, ladies. We make gods. Don't nobody else do that but us. Don't nobody else do that but us. We make good men better. That's what we do too. So let's do that. Let's do that. All right, I'm out. Peace and love. Bye.